5, 4, 3, 2,
Ready to
1.
make somebody cue him. Pause. Cue her.
Coming up on UT10 News, we'll catch up with this year's
Ready,
Jefferson
laptop.
Award winner.
Laptop.
I check out what a UT alum is doing to help
Ready,
out
Natasha's
theater
mic,
and art
cue her.
community in Toledo.
Swish, swish, cue her.
Plus, Nick Meal took a trip to Cleveland for the MAC tournament as the Rocket basketball teams hope to punch their big tickets to the big dance. Your news in 10 minutes starts now.
2, zoom, insert.
Thanks for joining us. I'm
Ready,
Natasha
lose and
Gordon.
change.
And I'm Gina Todd.
Lose and change.
Sexually transmitted infections are on the
First video
rise
is
at
on
UT.
B.
UT professor
Wait
and
for
Vice
it.
Chair of Family Medicine,
Ready, roll it,
Dr.
ready, take
Sanford
it.
Kimmel, says STIs are a significant health problem on main campus.
Roll it, take it.
The medical center
Hey,
has
stop,
reported
Wayne, I will take
5
it with.
cases of gonorrhea since January. In all of 2013, a total
Ready,
of
roll it,
7
ready, take
cases
it.
were treated on campus. The university also had
Gina, take it.
68 cases of chlamydia last year.
Roll it, take it.
In many cases,
Ready, lose
students
it.
may
out
be
there.
asymptomatic.
Lose it.
It means they don't have any symptoms, and yet
Gina's shuffling
you
her
can be
papers the whole time.
infected.
Inflammatory
And
disease.
particularly
Ready,
in
cue
women,
Natasha.
there's danger of what we call pelvic inflammatory disease.
Cue her.
Students are
Coming up to
encouraged to be
1,
tested
clean.
at the main campus medical center or at UTMC.
Take it, cue her.
A UT
B for
senior is
VO,
set
ready,
to
roll
be
it, ready, take it.
nationally recognized. Jordan Keefe started the nonprofit organization Save the Feet.
Roll it, take it.
Keefe's organization donates shoes
Hey,
to the
this
less
out, take it
fortunate.
with.
He has collected over 3,000 shoes to help people who suffer from diseases that can be prevented by wearing shoes. Keefe has received the Jefferson Award for contributing his
Ready, roll,
time
ready,
and
take it.
money to helping those in need.
Roll it, take it.
I plan on running
Ready,
Save
lose
the
it.
Feet for almost full time, as
Lose
much
it.
time as I can dedicate to it. So
Ready, cue
I
her.
want to grow it more than it's growing currently, and I want to make it as big as possible.
Cue her.
On
We're
June
coming to one with.
17th and 18th, he will be representing UT
take it,
at the
ready, cue her.
National Jefferson Awards ceremony in Washington, D.C.
And take a cue her.
Toledo has one of the highest
packet, we'll take it
populations of
clean.
Muslims in the United States. Last week, UT
roll,
dedicated
ready,
an
take it.
entire week to raising awareness.
Roll it, take it.
University of Toledo's Muslim Students Association, which is made up of about 400 members,
pass
held
her
their
next.
21st annual Islamic Awareness Week. The point of IAW is to break the stereotypes that may be associated
Ready,
with
insert.
Islam due to misinformation. A couple of events included Hijab Day
throws me
and
off every
Culture
time
Day.
'cause I
The
see her and
hijab is the
panic.
head covering that Muslim women wear for modesty.
I just feel like there's a lot of
Insert. Yeah.
generalizations about the people who practice it, and people who
And
think,
lose it.
oh my
30
gosh, you know,
remaining and then
violence, that's all they think of.
out to
But
Natasha.
it's really supposed to be peaceful.
Elect
Culture Day
Anonymous
attracted
next.
more than 200 people, giving them a chance to learn about 9 different cultures within Islam.
It was nice for people to
Insert.
come in and see how
Ready,
Islam
lose.
brings different cultures together,
Lose
and
it.
Islam is made up of so many different cultures
Nadine
from all
Armouche, then we'll
over
go to
the
3,
world.
keeping and changing.
Muslim Student Association
And
ended
Natasha.
this week by touring the Islamic Center of Greater Toledo. This week demonstrated the difference
Ready,
between
insert.
religion and culture within Islam. I'm Nadine
Insert.
Armouche for
3, keeping and
UT10
changing.
News.
Ready. Take it, cue her.
While the Muslim Student Association
clean.
raised awareness, the International Student Association
clean,
celebrated
clean,
their diversity on Friday.
Thank you.
The
Roll it, take
38th annual International Dinner had a masquerade
You can go
theme
background now.
and showcased more than 9 countries at the
Ready,
Student
B's is
Union.
out, we'll take it
The
with,
buffet
so don't
served
go
more
background
than
that loud.
500 guest food that ranged from the Jamaican to the Mediterranean. The event was so popular that ISA ran out of food.
Roll it, take it.
This is probably the
Jesus,
biggest seat. It maxed out the whole entire
Coming up to
auditorium
3.
this year, and I'm very, very happy of
Everybody
the
seems to be
outcome.
having a great
Everybody
time.
seems to be
Thank you.
having a great time.
Cue her.
$5,000
Thank you.
was raised and donated to the
That's fine.
university's
We're on three
international
anyways.
student
A.
organizations.
Cue her again.
17 UT students had
Ready,
the chance
A.
to see their creations on the big screen Saturday evening.
Roll it, take
The
it.
aspiring filmmakers showcase
Phase us out,
displayed
you know, we'll take it
24
with.
works at the Center for
Holly,
Performing
hey.
Arts. The works were judged by a panel of
Holly,
8 that
hey.
included the College of Communication dean and local artists.
Sometimes
The
I hate
pieces were
myself.
created in film, video,
Ready, roll it,
documentary
take it.
production, optical printing, and study abroad courses.
Do those things.
People are going to respond to their
Lose
work
it.
as an
Lose it.
audience
Just merely
rather
your
than as
classmates.
just
Ready, cue
merely
her.
your classmates.
Cue her.
All works submitted, including the
Clean.
films that did not make it into the showcase, will
Ready,
be on
3.
display at Ohio University March 28th.
Take a cue her.
Last weekend, the
Why are you
Department
looking at
of
that camera?
Music held auditions at the Center for Performing Arts for incoming freshmen. High
Hey.
school students showcased
Thank you.
their musical
Roll it,
talent
take
by
it.
playing the guitar to brass instruments
Alright.
to singing.
B's us
The
out, we
music
know we'll take it
department
with.
expects 30 to 40 students to audition this semester, and around 80% will be accepted into the department.
Roll it, take it.
It is nerve-wracking,
And confidence
but
is key.
I
Ready,
have
lose it?
confidence,
Lose it.
and confidence is key.
Cue her.
Final audition
Two
for the
with.
2014-2015
change
school
CG.
year will be on March 22nd.
Take it, cue him. Look at the
A
camera.
UT alum is opening the first
Ace
art
back
house
with the
pub
ticket
in
clean.
downtown Toledo.
Reporter Guyton Matthews was on Adams Street.
Clean.
The Moxie
ticket.
will be a place where people in Toledo can display their
Holy
artistic abilities
shnikes.
while enjoying food and bar.
The universities are loaded with talented kids, and so much of the talent leaves town because there's no place to show their works. And we're hoping that this will be a great location for that.
The venue will have
Next one
art
is
ranging
Guyton
from musical theater
Don't you open that
all
door.
the way to gallery walks.
You hooligan.
The budget of the
none
Moxie
of the
is
mics
coming
are
straight
open.
from
I told her
all
it's
the
okay.
co-owners'
There's this problem
pockets.
with one of the
Although the
guys
budget
yelling
is
at the
tight,
stories.
co-owner Aggie Alt still wants to give back
Alright, so
to the
Guyton's
community.
gonna come up and I'm gonna bump
Gives it
forwards, and then
a place
we'll do all
for
next.
people that wouldn't normally have a voice in theater or dance or art to do it and not have them cost a fortune.
The pub is planning on opening this
interesting
April
name.
and hopes to
Tony
liven
Brancos.
up downtown Toledo.
To
find out more about
the
Moxie, you can check out UT10news.com for the link. I'm Guy Matthews IV for UT10 News.
Wow. Alright, give me 2 on air, ready to insert Nick's CG. You have to change it to Nick's CG, but that'll do. It is. It's hot. Ready with his mic and ready to cue him. Cue him.
I'm Nick Meal, and this is
Ready,
your
lose, and change every
UT10
says
Sports.
Quicken Loans.
It was a big weekend for Rockets basketball as both the men and women headed over to Cleveland for the MAC tournament at Quicken Loans Arena.
Lose and change.
The women would play
B's the
first as they
VO.
faced off against the
Ready,
number
roll
3
it,
seed
ready, take
Akron
it.
in the third
Whip.
round following wins against Western Michigan and Ohio.
Roll it.
The Rockets got off to a slow
Ready,
start but would
lose
finally
it.
get things rolling. With this
Sayonara,
layup from
CG.
Imna Thanogara,
Bye-bye.
the Rockets would continue to score but struggle defensively as they went into the second
Lower
half
third is
trailing
next, and then
37
we'll go
to
A, keeping it
57.
changing.
Not much would change in the second half as the Rockets simply had no answer
Back
for
up.
Akron guard
Yep.
Hannah Luberg, who had finished with a game-high 32
Insert.
points. The
Ready,
Rockets
A,
fell
getting
to
it
the Zips
changing.
69
Roll
to
it, take it.
83, finishing the season with an overall record of 16-16.
Roll it, take it.
I'm proud of the
This is
fact
real
that
short.
we didn't give up
Think
at
of
any
moving
point
forward,
in the
we're coming
game.
back up
We
to 2
kept
clean, lose it.
fighting, and that's all that I'm going to be thinking of moving forward.
Take it, Q.
As the women's hope for a MAC championship came to an end,
All right,
the
be
men's was
with.
just beginning.
Ready, roll
Entering
it,
the
ready,
MAC
take it.
tournament as the number 2 seed, the Rockets had the luxury of a 3-round bye before meeting up with the Eastern Michigan
free
Eagles
game.
in the semifinals.
Roll it, take it.
Playing their 4th game
Ready,
in 5
lose it.
days, the Eagles came out strong, making 2 of their
Switch.
first 3 three-pointers. But Toledo was determined to continue their championship
Yep.
run as they got
Go
in a
lower
rhythm
third,
offensively,
and then you'll
leading the
wipe the
Eagles
A.
32 to 28 at the half. The Rockets would carry their momentum in the second half as Ryan Pearson got
it'll
things
be a
started,
wipe.
taking this pass from Nathan Booth and finishing the tough layup under the basket. The Eagles came within 2 with roughly 14
Ready,
minutes to
insert.
play before the Rockets would turn up the heat and end the game on a 21-8 run. Ryan Pearson
Ready,
led
A,
all
keeping it
scorers with
changing.
18 points, and Toledo goes on to win with a final score of 59 to 45.
Roll it, wipe it.
Toledo met with the
Stuff,
Western Michigan
y'all.
Broncos the next night
Ready,
for the
lose.
first MAC championship between 2 Western
Lose it.
Division teams since 1996. Western Michigan won the
Lower
tip-off
third
and
in
scored
like
the first
20
points of the night
seconds.
with a strong move in the post from Shane Whittington. Toledo would answer right back as Julius Brown finds Ryan Pearson on the perimeter
Yep.
for 3 points. Midway through the first, the Broncos would begin creating
Toledo, they keep
separation
taking
as they
shot.
climbed to a
Come on.
10-point lead. But Toledo would
Toledo.
storm back as they outscored the Broncos by 8 points the rest of the way, trailing Western by just 2 going into the half.
Broncos, David Brown.
The Broncos'
After
David Brown would take his
three-pointers, we'll put
success
the
into
lower
the
third.
second half, scorching the Rockets for
insert.
32 points and
Guard
combining
Heyman
with
Tucker.
guard Heyman Tucker for 9 three-pointers. Toledo's
Ready, B,
championship
keep it
hopes would
changing.
crumble
Ready, roll,
as
ready,
they
take
gave
it.
up a season-high 98 points, making the final score 98 to
Roll
77.
it, take it.
We as a
Ready,
MAC
lose it.
office has to do a better job of getting
Lose
the
it.
word out how good his
The
league
max
is.
face, ready, 1.
But for us not to be mentioned the last 2 weeks, to me, is a slap in all the MAC's face.
Take it, Q 'em.
Overall, it looks like Rocket
Alright.
basketball had a pretty good season this year.
Yeah, they really did. And it looks like the Rockets men aren't done playing yet as they got a 6th seed going into the NIT tournament.
When do they play next?
They'll play Southern Mississippi on Wednesday, and that game will be on ESPN3 at 7:30.
Thanks, Nick. That's all for UT10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus and all bios from UT10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And change it.
And you can always watch our award-winning newscast on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Gina Todd, Nick Meal,
Lose
and
it.
all of
Lose
our
CG.
crew,
Lose your CG.
I'm
Lose your
Natasha
CG.
Gordon.
Lose your
Have a
CG.
great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT
So you'll
campus.
auto-trans to us. Zoom out. Or don't zoom out 1, that works too. You're good, you're not even on air. And, yeah. Real tender. Get it. Ooh, it's pretty. Look at us, we're snow people. You can change them slower next time because we're probably gonna do it again. I would imagine we're
Is
gonna
there
do
going
it
to be a
again.
next time?
Natasha was looking at the wrong camera.
Yeah, we've got to make
Oh yeah,
a
Natasha
correction.
was looking at the wrong camera.
Yeah, my bad. And we're going to make a correction in one of the stories. One of the copy was incorrect. So.
Roger that.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, next time just change us slower because you were at 9:40 by the time you finished all of them. So we're just sitting on UT Department of Communication for 20 seconds.